Well, guys, it's been a hot minute since I've done an update video about SafeMoon. We have some interesting stuff to go over today. If you have not watched my channel in a while, just so you know, I've been mostly covering updates on XRP. So if you're curious to see what's going on there, how things are progressing, feel free to check out my other videos. But I do also cover other crypto from time to time, and I hope you guys enjoy the content. Now, in regards to SafeMoon, what we're going to be talking about today is more focusing on Thomas Smith, aka the guy that many people would call Papa. Yeah, it feels so silly saying this stuff out loud. And yeah, you remember the stuff with the owls and all that going on. And this guy, he was the chief technology officer at SafeMoon. So what happened to him? Well, it's not good for him. Let's just say that. So he has officially changed his plea to that of guilty in a $200 million crypto fraud case. On February 20th, Smith appeared in a Brooklyn federal court before Magistrate Judge Cheryl Pollock to withdraw his previous not guilty plea. Instead, he admitted to securities fraud conspiracy and wire fraud conspiracy, serious charges that could land him up to 45 years in prison, 20 for wire fraud, 25 for securities fraud. Judge Pollock has recommended that U.S. District Judge Eric Committee accept his guilty plea. Now, many of you guys may be watching this video and maybe you're not familiar with what this whole case is about. So let's go back in time a little bit. November 2023, the Justice Department and the SEC filed charges against Smith, SafeMoon CEO Braden John Crony, and SafeMoon creator Kyle Nagy. And the allegations were that they misled investors, claiming that SafeMoon's liquidity was, quote, locked, meaning they could access the funds that they couldn't access the funds, I should say, when in reality they allegedly could and did. Prosecutors say they siphoned off more than $200 million for personal luxuries like expensive cars and real estate. At its peak, SafeMoon had a market cap of up to $8 billion. But on April 20th, 2021, when people found out the liquidity pool wasn't actually locked, the token's value crashed by nearly 50%. Okay, so where are we at now? As I mentioned, Thomas Smith, he's pled guilty. John Crony is still fighting the charges and even tried to have his trial delayed, making the argument that Donald Trump's crypto policies might lead to some charges being dropped, but the judge wasn't having it. And his trial is set to begin on April 7th. And then there's Kyle Nagy. Well, he's still missing, but I guess there's reports saying that he may have resurfaced in Russia. Yeah. So, absolutely wild. Okay, but guess what? There's more of an update in regards to Thomas Smith. What has happened since this article came out? This was just a few days ago, right? February 21st. All right, here we are. So let's go ahead and step back just a moment. The SafeMoon criminal case, the transcript for this as Live for a Forward over on Twitter, which shout outs to them, as I've mentioned in past videos, sharing these updates over on Twitter of what's going on with court stuff. I really appreciate it. Please, if you can, keep doing that. It does help us stay informed. I'm basically helping to relay this stuff over to another audience on another platform, but a big shout out, thank you to Live for a Forward. Okay, transcript of proceedings as to Thomas Smith that was held on February 20th, 2025 before Judge Pollock. Court reporter, transcriber, got the information there. Transcript may be viewed at the court public terminal, purchased through the court, reporter, transcriber, before the deadline for release of transcript restriction. After the date, it may be obtained through Pacer. And yeah, just basically telling you how you guys will be able to get access to this. And then we move over to this post. Okay, so this post came just yesterday, February 26th. There's actually going to be 2 posts here that are really important. So let's go over the first one. And this is the order. The court has, and this is bizarre, by the way, the court has reviewed the transcript of defendant Thomas Smith's February 20th plea hearing. During that hearing, the magistrate judge told Mr. Smith that he would not be subject to deportation because he is a United States citizen. I'll say that again. The magistrate judge told Mr. Smith that he would not be subject to deportation because he is a United States citizen. The fact they're discussing this with him, it's bizarre. However, it is not clear from the transcript whether Mr. Smith is a natural-born or naturalized citizen. And the Second Circuit has held that during a plea hearing, a court must warn a naturalized citizen that he or she may be subject to denaturalization and deportation. The parties are respectfully directed to state their views on whether the court should accept Mr. Smith's plea in light of this issue. The parties' letters should not exceed 2 pages and should be filed no later than Monday, March 3rd, ordered by Judge Eric R. Committee on February 26, 2025. Okay, so this post came in from Live for Ford at 5:28 p.m. And then we can check out the next post, which was 2 minutes later, right? 5:30. Letter regarding Thomas Smith's citizenship status as to Braden John Crony, Kyle Nagy, Thomas Smith. Here we are. Dear Judge Committee, the government respectfully submits this letter on behalf of the parties in response to the court's February 26, 2025 order directing the parties to, quote, state their views on whether the court should accept Mr. Smith's plea in light of, end quote, his citizenship status. The parties confirm that defendant Thomas Smith is a natural-born U.S. citizen, and as such, we respectfully request the court accept Smith's plea of guilty. And then it's signed. Okay, so this is bizarre. That, like, the stuff going down is just absolutely bizarre. Thomas Smith facing potentially up to 45 years in prison. 20 for wire fraud, 25 for securities fraud. It is not looking good for him, guys. And I think that there are a handful, maybe way more than a handful of you guys that are watching this video that are frankly angry like me. I lost a lot of money on this. I really had a lot of belief. The things that the team was saying, I didn't want to believe at first some of the allegations. And then, as I already made an apology video about this in the past, but yeah, just the fact that when criminal charges came forward, we got even more information about everything that's going on. The fact that these people look like they're about to be held accountable for what they did. We're almost there, guys. I would love to get my money back, but it is what it is, right? So I'll keep you guys updated what's going on with Thomas Smith, with John Crony. If they ever find Kyle Nagy and get him somehow. If he's in Russia, then good luck with that. And yeah, besides that, guys, if you're looking for a crypto exchange that has a lot of trading options and you want no KYC, you can check out Margex. There's a link down in the description below. And over here, you can do 100x leverage on crypto like XRP, for example, Bitcoin, Ethereum. You can go up to, you can go up to 100x on the platform. You can buy crypto here. These are a few examples. They have copy trading where you can mirror people's trades, staking options, bonuses up to $10,000, which is really cool. And this is available in a lot of different regions. If it's not available in your region, some people might decide to use a VPN. Obviously, that choice is up to you. And yeah, that's what I got for you guys in this video. Thank you so much to my Patreon supporters and my YouTube members. God bless you guys. Feel free to check out my other videos on XRP or the other crypto. And I hope you guys are doing well. Let me know in the comments down below, even just like how you're doing in general. I hope you guys have good health and everything's okay. And I appreciate you. See you in the next episode.